Hey Pisces, welcome to your first full reading for 2021. General reading for the collective of Pisces, Sun and Rising. Just take what speaks to you, leave the rest. I actually uploaded a morning musing for you earlier today, Pisces. So if you missed that, please go to the channel to find it. The best way to not miss the morning musings is to subscribe and click the little bell so you get the notifications. But what that is for those of you who've been following me for a while, welcome to the newbies. You know that I often talk about the morning readings that I do. I've been doing them for years and years. And sometimes I even grab my phone and I show you the photographs that I take from the morning readings. So I decided it might be fun to invite you to kind of sit on my shoulder and join me for those morning musings. A little behind the scenes. So I did that this morning. It's there. At the end of this reading, the final screen there will be a little box where you can click it and watch it on the left-hand side, I believe. So check it out. It was a powerful reading, I think, and very much in line with the Pisces storyline that's been coming through for a very long time. So if you missed it, go find it. Okay. This is the Spirit Animal Oracle. Always remember, you can feel free to flip the energies around. I said a structure, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Feel free to flip it around if it better suits your storyline. As long as the storyline resonates, that's the most important thing. Spirit Animal Oracle, one card for Divine Masculine, one card for Divine Feminine. Cool. Card 38. 3 and 8 is 11. You know that sacred number. Lizard Spirit, dream the world into being. Dream the world into being. I love that the coloration of your cards is almost identical. Right? There are a lot of different color ways in this deck. You can see, well, that one's pretty similar. Right? You got a lot of different options. That one's pretty similar. Never mind. Trying to prove a point here and getting busted on YouTube. All right. You see what I'm trying to say. Anyway, feminine, you get card... Oh, shoot. Card 29. Also 11. Giraffe Spirit. See the big picture. Dream the world into being. See the big picture. And both cards add up to 11. 11, Pisces. So forgive the old lady for trying to take you through the colorway of the Spirit Animal Oracle. And just go with, like, she knows what she's talking about. 11. And the colors match and everything. Oh my gosh, please tell me it's Friday. I need it to be Friday. I love you, Pisces. You have to know I love you so much. Okay, this little card is from Soul Coaching Oracle. It is for the Pisces watching. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe I did that. I don't know how to edit a video. Otherwise, I'd cut that out. But better you should see me blow myself up live than cover it up to look good. Okay. Soul Coaching Oracle. Silence. Woo. Feeling a hermit there. I am serene no matter what is occurring around me. And we've got a crescent moon there. Silence. The serenity. Powerful energy for you, Pisces. I almost feel as if you're always people that strike me as you kind of go deep before you surface. Right? Most of us are out here on the surface of 3D, and it takes something powerful to get our attention to make us take the deep dive. You're the opposite. You live in the depths and then you surface when you're ready. So I love the silence card, that you're serene no matter what's occurring around you. Feels very true to who I know you to be as a reader, meaning that the energies that come through. So please take it as a compliment. I get the impression that the soul coaching there is to stay on top of your serenity. Deep breath. That feels good to me too. Despite all the fiery coloring here, I'm still on the colors, guys. I love the 1111. Just gonna say it. Aww. Justice card for the feminine, showing up in the reading in that Libran energy of justice, fairness, balance, vindication even. Some situation being finalized, right? Masculine showing up in the energy of the Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups can be a couple different things. It can be some friend zoning. It can be rejection. It can be emotional disengagement. It can be boredom. It can be. It can also be a missed opportunity. There's the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups being handed, and our friend here is like, meh. So we're going to look at that in a little bit more detail. Let me pull the rest of the cards. That's just how you're showing up in the reading. Yeah, Six of Wands. Okay, well, this makes sense then. The Hanged Man. Judgment. Four of Pentacles in the past for the feminine. This came out this morning, right? Waiting for that sort of vindication, you know, something that's been a little wounding, and then feeling the vindication of it all, seeking the vindication. Hermit, this morning, this came out too. All right. And we have the Hierophant on the bottom. So there's a nod towards spiritual awakening there, being true to yourself, knowing who you are at your core and what you stand for, your ideas. I'm just speaking to what's on the bottom because I'm not going to use it, but that's letting me know that to some degree there's something there that's being wrestled with. So in the past for the Divine Masculine, the Six of Wands is a card of reconciliation, win-win. Peace among our kingdoms, as they say. It's a victory card, kind of a homecoming, being received warmly by someone that you may have been, may have been disenchanted with you. So to some degree, I'm still feeling the disenchantment. Hanged Man, Pisces, that's one of your cards, pulling back, 30,000 foot view. Get the big picture before you do anything, before you take any action. That was what came through this morning. You got the yin yang card, which is the oracle and it was focused on yin, taking it all in. Focus on being, not on acting. This would be the focus on being and waiting for enlightenment. So I sort of like that. And then what happens from there? We push through that, and in the future, we answer the call of the past life soulmate. We answer the call of the connection. We opt for the second chance. We opt for forgiveness. Judgment. Scorpio energy there. This is the Phoenix rising. I love it. Feminine in the past, Four of Pentacles. That's some shutdown energy. That's very self-protective. Guarding the heart chakra. Why? Because, hello, present experience of this connection is, yeah, this is not working for me at the level of heart. There's a bunch of swords in here. I don't know if it's in reverse or upright. I'll have to wait to clarify it. But I actually feel as if this card is representing some form of vindication for the wounds. And in the future, we've got the Hermit, the Virgoan energy of the Hermit. Hermit is kind of the guide. The Hermit is someone who is taking the time to do the inner work, seeking out their own self-awareness and their personal growth. So I love that this little card comes forward here. It does indicate that there may be in the future a period of a solitary journey for the feminine. But when I look at these two cards together, I'm seeing the feminine to some degree as a guide, right? If we're going to take the second chance, if we're going to offer forgiveness, if we're going to get a do-over, as is the Judgment card suggesting, someone needs to light the path. Beautiful. Okay. Whew. Four of Cups, please. We've got silence, by the way, in the Hanged Man. We've got silence, by the way, in the Hermit. So this silence card feels like it's showing up mirrored on both sides. Wow. Five of Swords, clarifying the Four of Cups. Some manipulation, maybe a little gaslighting, possibly, a saboteur. Some form of sabotage here. Sometimes this is self-sabotage. Five of Swords. Okay, moving forward slowly with the Knight of Pentacles, methodically, deliberately. Something's moving forward too slowly, I feel. I'm going to say it's too slowly. The action isn't coming in fast enough. Right, underneath, masculine, feeling abandoned, feeling forsaken, feeling devalued, not sure they're even being seen. So to me, this Four of Cups then represents they're stepping into the reading, focusing on the energy of maybe not being seen, of being rejected, somebody not being interested in them. And there's sabotage here, or there's some kind of manipulation or game playing, I want to say, and things that are moving forward too slowly. Now, normally I love the Knight of Pentacles because I feel it's a sign of responsibility, right? I'm going to plan my course. I'm going to move forward deliberately, methodically, responsibly with a plan. But sometimes the Knight of Pentacles is things are moving forward too slowly. There's too much caution, and therefore everybody gets to sit in the mud here of what is uncomfortable energy. And that uncomfortable energy for the masculine is the Five of Pentacles. Have I been forsaken? Have I been forgotten? Have I been blocked out? Am I being devalued? The action taking here isn't moving forward fast enough in 3D, by the way. So, in the past, Six of Wands, an attempt at reconciliation at the very least. Yes, reconciliation with the twin. Making peace, a win-win. There's your 1111 card. I love that we've got 1111. Wish granted. So for some of you, this was the focus of the past, was coming back together, reuniting here in a way that was beneficial and a win-win for both parties. That would have been the wish granted. And if that wasn't what occurred, it's what you were hoping for. Hoping for the reconciliation, hoping for the reunion, hoping for coming back together. Queen of Pentacles underneath. So for the masculine, hoping to, the wish granted of coming back in union, reconciling, win-win outcome with a Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is a feminine archetype of life partner, can be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So for some of you that may be important, but in the absence of the astrology, the Queen of Pentacles is grounded, stable, someone that is on board for life partnership, in it 50-50. Present experience of the connection, pulled back, delayed gratification. Something is being delayed here, and I feel it may relate to the Knight of Pentacles, why things are moving so slowly. That is your card, Pisces. Aquarius in the Star. Wow. Okay. The Tower. Oh, thank God. And the Death card. So, Aries and Scorpio, we've got something major happening right here in the present experience of this connection for the Divine Masculine, or the person I'm referring to as Divine Masculine. You may have switched it around. Pisces, Aries, Scorpio. So let's just say that all the water energy, if I'm just looking at it elementally, water puts out fire. So take a deep sigh of relief that the Tower moment is being subdued by the water power here. The Piscean energy of the Hanged Man pulling back the 30,000 foot view, almost as if, I know this is going to sound horrible, but as if you're watching the tower fall from a safe distance. I know that sounds bad, but for some of you, let me just clarify. If your divine counterpart is going through it, if something is happening in your world, but it doesn't impact you immediately directly, but you're kind of watching it happen from a distance, that's this dynamic right here. And then the Death card comes in to say, and this is going to bring a new day. Because this tower has to happen. Something that isn't sustainable, that isn't on a solid foundation, has to come down. And so this bird's eye view, the perspective, allows you to see that as it's happening in real time, and then make peace with it and transform it. So for some of you, this tower may be happening right now. That's normally what the tower means when it shows up, especially in the present tense of the experience. But I feel that the Hanged Man gives you the bird's eye view, allows you that opportunity to kind of connect to your higher self and spirit for the guidance for how to transform the moment. I'm sure the tower has to do with the Four of Cups and the Five of Swords, that sort of rejecting energy. The Five of Swords can be definitely manipulative. So, and not moving forward through it fast enough has been a problem. And so Spirit comes in and says, boom, on a dime, we're done with this. And so for those of you that are here as divine masculines or dealing with a divine masculine, that may be feeling really left out in the cold, very disheartened, that's all about to change. And they're sitting on the precipice and they're looking over and they're looking at it and they're going, oh, and now how do I take that destruction and reconstruct it in a more promising way, in a way that brings me some sense of salvation? There's your salvation. Ooh, powerful. Judgment in the future, second chances, forgiveness, salvation. It's a crossroads. You're either going to choose it or you're not. Salvation and moving forward victoriously. The Cancerian energy, Scorpio and Cancer here, Cancerian energy of the Chariot, moving forward with this second chance, with this new opportunity, this new lease on life. And we're back to the Hanged Man. Well, the Hanged Man actually is a delay. So even though you want to move forward, there may be a delay in the future, dear masculine. Could be because of where the feminine is, spiritually speaking, in terms of the connection. We'll see. Perfect. I'm so glad this card comes out from the bottom, because you do kind of have to wait for each other. There is some element here. Now, that's not to say the masculine has to stop growing. No, keep on your path, keep moving forward. But to some degree, there may be a bit of a delay as your divine counterpart finds their way to catch up. And you have to make space for that. Hanged Man, you have to wait for the illumination and the enlightenment and make space for it. Really beautiful. Feminine, showing up in the energy of the air energy of Libra, the Justice card. Feels like this feminine is dancing on the head of a pin. Two of Pentacles. That's a juggling act. Two of Pentacles to me is always that energy of Some people say, well, it's you're juggling your options. I feel it's more like you're weighing realities on the ground versus that which you're trying to wrestle into 3D. So there are your priorities. There's making sure that there's space for everything. What am I going to do with it once it appears? So to me, the Two of Pentacles is more of a little bit of a juggling act and an almost keeping everything at bay, being ready in a moment's notice to take action, to make choices and finalize things, but it's all hinging on the Justice card. Right. The Devil energy here, Capricorn, comes in, and I will take the Eight of Cups underneath. I feel to some degree this feminine is prepared to walk away if the feminine feels that they're just going to get more of what they've gotten in the past that didn't serve them. Right? Repeating toxic patterns, karmic patterns of the past. Whatever that means to the feminine, that's what I think. They're waiting to see how it all works out. And underneath, they're prepared to cut and run. They're waiting for the fairness, the balance, the vindication. Okay, I feel you, feminine. In the past, a little guarded, got that pentacle wrapped tight in front of my heart. This is self-protection. Boundaries, guardedness, not showing one's full hand for fear that they can't trust the other people in the picture. Worried something will be taken from you. Now we have the King and Queen of Pentacles, both in the past position. Y'all need to go watch the darn morning musing. I'm not going to say it again. I love you all. Pisces, like, mommies don't play favorites, but you know how much I love you. Watch the morning musing. These were our major players. Wrestling this connection and bringing it that has existed beyond time and space, right? The timeless love of it all, wrestling it and bringing it into 3D. So to some degree, now we have the masculine archetype of life partner, the masculine archetype of somebody who shows up for you and is there for you and has your back and is your rock. Get it? Well, there was some guardedness around that. Guardedness around that energy. Can be a husband for some of you. This could be a husband and wife situation that I may be speaking about. Jesus, can't even. Divine Feminine, you show up here in your own part of the reading. Empress, Taurus, and Libra. So now we've got this feminine who is... I'm feeling that the feminine is saying, I'm being really guarded around this energy of life partnership, this person that I need to be my rock, or that I see as my rock, or that I've counted on as my rock, or that I want to trust to be my rock. I've been guarded around this person. This is past facing. So if there's any element there of, like, I can't let them know how I feel, I can't show my full hand, I can't reveal my true self. Here it's all wrapped up in a pretty little bow. Underneath, yes. The Hierophant, this is who you are at your core. So underneath, coming up from your psyche, is this like, I know who I am at my core, or I need to kind of be true to myself. For some of you, there may be some heartache in the mix, and therefore you're kind of focused on underneath. It's like, what does commitment mean to me? What does a committed conventional relationship look like to me? Where do I come down on all of that? We've got the Empress, Divine Feminine. We've got the King of Pentacles, life partnership in masculine form. And then underneath is the Hierophant, Taurian energy, very grounded, very clear. The kind of, when you pledge an oath to who you are at your core, you have to stand for something. You have to stand for what commitment looks like to you, what you believe about it. And we do have committed partners here, or a desire for committed partnership between a King and Queen of Pentacles. Three of Swords. Sure, heart heaviness, lots of anxiety in the present moment, the Nine of Swords on the Three of Swords, something that's just kind of taking over all your headspace, all your conscious energy. I would say almost a little bit obsessive, a little bit like it's running on a loop over and over and over and over again. Being mentally in a state of overdrive, unable to focus on much else other than this heart heaviness. I'm going to say this is a positive. The Eight of Pentacles coming through is about sort of pulling all your effort and energy, your sustained effort, attention, energy, and focus on one thing to the distraction of everything else. That's good. That may actually help. The Eight of Pentacles may actually help quell that sort of anxious, skittish, feverish energy of the Nine of Swords that's all roaming around the Three of Swords. I feel that the Three of Swords is more almost an anticipatory energy. Your experience isn't heartache right now. Your experience is heart heaviness, like what might befall me, okay? And you kind of can't think of anything else. What might befall me? So it feels more anticipatory, if that makes sense. This is good. This is actually to say that you're able to wrangle all your attention here in 3D and come up with creative solutions to this issue, eating the elephant one bite at a time. So I like that energy. On the bottom, sure, the Magician. You have all the tools in your tool chest to manifest what you want. So spend a little bit more time in the Eight of Pentacles energy, dear feminine, than in the Nine of Swords. Listen, a little bit of anxiety is adaptive. Any psychotherapist will tell you that, which I have been one. So, you know, if you're feeling a little anxious and it spurs you on to focus your attention, that's a good thing. If the anxiety overrides your ability to focus, that's not so good a thing. So I'm telling you, you have all the tools available to you to manifest that which you desire. As above, so below. Wrangle it from 5D, bring it down into 3D. Focus on that. And spend a little bit more time on focusing on the creative solution to the problem than on the fear that the problem will even occur, right? If the heartache has happened, well, then you need to be focusing on creative solutions to kind of get beyond that. Woo! Hermit. This is perfect. So the Hermit is going to guide the connection into this co-creative energy of working through it together. Your divine, I know that's blurry all of a sudden. Why is it blurry? Hello? Oh my gosh. It should straighten out, but crazy camera stuff. Your divine counterpart and spirit. This is a co-creative working together to take this connection from something ordinary and to create something extraordinary. You need a guide for that. And I almost feel as if the feminine is the guide. What is with the camera? Oh my gosh. It's totally blurry. I can't even see what I'm doing. Is it blurry to you? Oh my God, there it is. Guys, y'all don't know how much money we spend on cameras. To have that shiz happening isn't funny. I'm not amused. If you have any advice for good cameras, let me know in the comments, because this is a very expensive webcam, but I may need to upgrade to a DSL. All right, enough of my ridiculousness. Hermit and the Three of Pentacles. This is all very earthy, grounded energy, guiding the two of you into that co-creative space where you allow the universe, you allow spirit to come in and help you, to throw an assist, if you will, to take this connection from something that's dealing with ordinary back and forth BS into something more extraordinary. Perfect. Nine of Wands, don't give up. This has been quite the slogs, quite the struggle. This is a card of perseverance against all odds. Don't give up hope. Don't give up the fight is what I'm feeling here. And I'm not saying the fight with a person at all. It's don't give up the fight for your past life soulmate. So glad this card showed up. And I'm so happy that the last two cards from underneath from your psyches that show up are the two cards that showed up this morning. 2 of Cups, 6 of Cups. All right, my dears, if this is speaking to you, I'm going to take it to the extended now. You know the drill. I'll pull a 3-card spread. I'll look at what you need to focus on. I'll look at the blocks and challenges. I'll look at the, what you can expect or what you can do about it. I will also explore your messages to each other, what you're trying to communicate or what you'd like the other person to know. 1 card for you, Pisces, from your higher self, Spirit of the Universe. That's my favorite card in the whole spread, is what messages are coming in authentically from your spiritual team to you. And then the outcome position, what can you expect going forward? And if timing's a factor, it would show up there. All right, my loves. So appreciate you. Thanks for all my ridiculousness with my camera stuff. And I will see you in the extended. The link is below or in a future reading. Take care, Pisces. Bye.